guys, welcome back. It's Katarina and I hope you're having a great day so far. Today we are going to get our self-tanning on. So I noticed in my last couple of videos, a lot of you have been asking for like an updated self-tanning routine. Are you still using Bare Minerals Faux Tan? As a lot of you may know, I made a whole video almost, I think it was 2 years ago now, on the Bare Mineral Faux Tan face and body, and I'll link that video down below if you want to check that out because I still love that self-tanner. It's an awesome self-tanner, but I'm trying a new one, and I've been trying it for a little over a month now, and I felt like this was a good time to come onto the camera and really tell you guys my thoughts, what I think about it. I'll do my tanning routine for you guys here today so you can see it in action and some before and after pictures as well. I really hope you guys enjoy this video, and let's get our tan on. So the self-tanner that I'm talking about today is a $1 Million Tan, the Mermaid Mousse Extreme. So if you're not familiar with $1 Million Tan, which of course I'll link their website down below, $1 Million Tan has, I believe, 3 different self-tanners that you can do, different formulas. So they have like a lotion type formula, they have a spray formula, and then they have what I got, the mousse formula. Now I'm very familiar with lotion type formulas because that's what the Bare Minerals one was, and then I've also used a spray tan formula as well. I'm very familiar with all the different formulas. I do have to say the mousse is my absolute favorite formula. Side note, this video is kind of a product rave because I am so freaking obsessed with this self-tanner, and I'm going to tell you why, and you'll see too in the demonstration that I'm going to do as well. First things first, I do want to just get all the facts out of the way. So they do have 2 different sizes. They have the 4 ounces and then the 7 ounces. So what I have here are the 4 ounces, and I have one for the face, specifically made for the face, because if you have really sensitive skin like I do, I did really want to get one for the face as well, because sometimes I like to self-tan my face, sometimes I don't. It just kind of depends. But I want to know that if I am going to self-tan my face, that I'm safe using something that's not going to make me break out or anything like that. Also the one for the rest of your body, this is also a 4 ounce. So also really quick, for the Mermaid Mousse, they have 2 different formulas. They have the regular Mermaid Mousse, just a standard, and then they have the Mermaid Mousse Extreme, which of course is what I got. The only difference is this basically has an extra dose of the tanning color in it. So it's going to be deeper, darker, and yeah. That also means that they are a little bit more expensive. So in terms of price, the 4 ounce bottle of the Mermaid Mousse Extreme for the face and body is $32. And then if you're going to get the regular, not the Extreme, but still a 4 ounce, it's going to be $26. For the face, it just comes in one standard size, which happens to be a 4 ounces, and it is $40 for the Extreme and $34 for the regular. For the 7 ounce bottle, which I would recommend getting, and that's what I'm going to get next time, it is $42 for the Extreme version, so you're going to get a lot more product for just 10 bucks more. For the regular, it would be $36 for the 7 ounce. Now, something that makes this whole self-tanning routine just so amazing and why it's my favorite way to apply self-tanner are these mitts right here. You can buy this pack for $24. You can also use these mitts with like any self-tanner, so it's also just really good to have. If you don't even want a self-tanner, if you already have one that you love but you're in need for some good mitts, these are amazing. They're kind of like a rubbery texture, and they just transfer the product so nicely into your skin where you're not going to have any streaks. Really easy to do your hands like you'll see in the demonstration. And then they also have a mini cute one for your face. You just put your little fingers there and you can just do all over your face. And then they give you a tip to let this sit for 6 to 8 hours before really like taking a shower or washing your hands thoroughly, just so that you're not going to cause any streaks or rub off any other product while it's still fully developing and drying. So before we talk more about it, let's go ahead and get into some demos so you can kind of see it in action. I'm first going to show you what it looks like when I'm doing it to my arm. So basically you just take a couple pumps, put it onto your mitt. I do about 3 and 1 tiny extra pump, so like 3 and maybe a quarter of a pump, and that will cover one whole arm. And I just start rubbing in circular motions, swiping motions. It doesn't really matter because that mitt is really going to make it just so seamless and easy to do. And then I also will use the leftover onto my hand. So I'll do my arm first all the way up to my shoulder, and then I'll use the leftover on my hand. Do the same thing for the other arm. I'll do another 3 1/4 pumps, do all the way up to my shoulder, then do the leftovers on my hands. In terms of my legs, I do about 2 to 3 pumps for my calf area, and then another 2 to 3 pumps for my thigh area. Again, just rubbing that in, and then the same thing. I'm going to use the leftovers and drag that down onto my foot, really get into my toes. Something that I found that really helps my hands not looking blotchy or anything like that is I actually take the mitt and I rub it around each finger, and that gets the whole finger around it. And as you guys can see, I do not have any staining. The demo that you're seeing is last night, and then I slept on it, let it develop fully, and then this is the color. Same thing for the chest. I do about 2 pumps for the neck and décolleté area, which I'll just show you guys a really tiny clip of that because no one needs to be seeing my neck and décolleté area. And I'll just rub that in all over as well, and then just continue with the rest of my body. In terms of time, this process takes me about 10 minutes to do my whole entire body. That is so insane. That's a really good time to me to be tanning your whole body. Now, if you want a tiny comparison about the Mermaid Mousse, the $1 Million Tan, the Bare Minerals, easiest way I can describe it to you, other than the formula, because I did get the mousse formula and this one is a lotion formula, is the undertone. So the Bare Minerals Faux Tan has a very, very strong green olive undertone, so it's going to transfer a beautiful, deep, dark olive tan to you that's going to be really rich in color, not orange at all, not bronze or anything like that, just deep, dark, and olive, which I like. I didn't realize how green tinted it was until I tried a couple other self-tanners, $1 Million Tan being one of them. So this is still an amazing, amazing self-tanner. I really like it, especially now that I have mitts. I feel like I would like this a lot more because that way I'm not having to worry about my hands getting blotchy or anything like that. And then I also did buy the face one as well. Really quick in terms of price, the Bare Minerals Faux Tan Body for a 6 fluid ounce was $27, I believe, and then for the face is $25. So a little bit cheaper in terms of price, especially for the size, but it's worth it to me because the $1 Million Tan gives you a really, really rich golden deep bronze color. The Extreme does, at least. It's not orange, but it is not completely olive. And I have naturally olive undertones, so I was kind of hesitant. I was like, I don't know how that's going to look, but I actually really love it. Here is a close-up of my hands so you can see how evenly it distributed the product. I don't know why my hands are shaking. And my wrist area, because that is somewhere that tends to really get blotchy when self-tanning. And I did not have that problem at all. I don't know why this hand looks tanner than the other one. So in terms of how I like to apply it, I like to do this right after I shower because that way I'm fully exfoliated, I've shaved, I've done all that. So if you do not have a specific exfoliator, no problem. Like last night, I didn't have one on me, so I used the Bodycology, just a body wash, and then a loofah. And you're just gonna scrub the crap out of your body. You really wanna make sure you get all that dead layer of skin off and really start with a fresh layer of skin. Now, my secret is I would recommend putting lotion on, especially areas like your hands, your knuckles, your elbows, your knees. That way you're not going to get any blotchiness or it's not going to settle into those fine lines. But you guys, my secret to a perfect self-tan and even distribution is coconut oil. So I will use this while I'm in the shower. It makes it so easy. So this is just the organic virgin coconut oil, and like I said, after I've washed my body completely, I will take just a little bit and I'll start rubbing that onto my skin head to toe in this stuff, and then I'll lightly rinse it off. But as you guys know, with an oil, it's going to kind of stay on your skin. That creates a perfect barrier so that nothing will settle into your fine lines, your elbows will look good, everything just looks amazing, and you don't have to worry about applying like a sticky lotion, waiting for that to dry. I'm all about that like speed, efficiency, get it done, be tan, and get on with it. It really does last a full week unless you exfoliate the crap out of your body in between your washes. So I mean, of course, it's going to rub off if you are like really exfoliating your skin, but if you're just taking showers in between that week, you know, just lightly doing your body wash, doing all that stuff, you're gonna get that full 7 days, 7 to 10 days like it says, and I love that. It is also buildable. I did try that out. It's very buildable, so you could do it one day. If you're not satisfied, you wanna be even tanner and darker, then do it again that next night, you're good to go. It has a slight self-tanner scent, but it's nothing unbearable. It's not as stark as the Bare Minerals Faux Tan, which this one wasn't that bad either, but there's some self-tanners out there that really just have a strong, like, burning skin scent. It's kind of weird, but this one I can handle. You guys, this is my all-time favorite self-tanner at the moment. I cannot get enough of it. As you guys know, it is spring. It's time to start getting our self-tan on, but we want to avoid those tanning beds so we can avoid wrinkles, we can avoid skin cancer, and just, you know, all in all, just stay out of the UV rays as much as we can. I know that sounds crazy to some people. I was somebody who always tanned in tanning beds all throughout high school, and then it kind of clicked. You know, I noticed people around me were getting skin cancer as we've grown up, and I'm like, it's just not worth it. I mean, yeah, I want that deep dark tan. I'm all about that tan, but it's not worth risking your life for it. So using a self tanner, that's awesome to me, and I'm obsessed. Okay, so I noticed this video is getting pretty long, so it's probably time to wrap it up. I just really wanted to get all this information out for you guys. I didn't want to leave anything out. But yeah, I really hope that you guys enjoyed this video. Please give it a big thumbs up if you did. Also, make sure to subscribe to my channel for new videos every Monday, Wednesday, Friday. I will link, of course, Million Dollar Tan's website down below so you can check it out, along with all the information. Once again, the prices listed out and their claims, all that stuff in case you want to reread it, because I know I ramble sometimes. Guys, thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a great rest of your day. Bye! If you want to check out my last video, go ahead and click the video playing. It's another spring makeup tutorial. You can also connect with me on social media, Instagram and Twitter at the top right, and make sure to subscribe for more videos. Bye guys!